how is the music? Am I competing with the music? I think I have the number right that I want it to be on, but I just want to check. That music good or no? Let's see. Tonight's stream is a bit earlier than normal. We did do. Wasn't this early yesterday, but it was a bit early. I had the kiddo with me, but today we doing a solo one for now. She might run in here in a minute if she hears me. Here's that I'm streaming without her, but so today was a good day for the most part. I mean, the Chiefs lost. I'm a Chiefs fan, but other than that, I'm gonna lose in fantasy football, so that sucks. But other than that, I was able to hit my trading card shop. They had some singles of PRB-02. I think we might have a couple. We might have something in these. We'll see. And then we have some OP-13. I really want to get more. One Piece is my favorite. It's so great, and you know what this means. I was able to get a box, and guess what? They had a box of PRB-02 and OP-13. Not opening those today. At least maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. Again, I'd like to see how the stream flows, see where we get to. But other than that, 5 packs of each PRB-02, OP-13. Then we have the the treasure pack, I guess. Yeah, the treasure campaign pack. So I've gotten all the cards. So I did look up. I was trying to look up some more information on that. The card that the Luffy hit from these packs, and so the 8 types in total does include that special Luffy, which I didn't realize. I just kind of thought that was like, I mean, it makes sense. They want to encompass everything, which is the way they should do it, but I didn't know if they had done it that way. So, I mean, I do have all 8 anyways, but 7 are the ones that are more common and the ones that you'll probably get pretty frequently. So I have all those, and then I do have that, hit on top of that. So I got this from the same card shop. I got that hit from before, so the odds of them having another one, I think go down astronomically, but who knows? They could. Yeah, I weighed the PRB-02s. I can't. It's crazy when I start doing so many different games and stuff. So many TCGs. It's like, what should that be? I know 34 is for the blisters, and I think 22. I think 22 is what we want it to be for just the packs themselves. I think all these are over 22, so we'll see what we get. I want to start doing more Riftbound, because that's fun. Today was a day of like just kind of getting things right. I had so many orders backed up from yesterday. That's a good problem to have, definitely. Just a bunch of orders for the sales that I typically make from TCG Player. But I had one of my daughters help me this morning. and she does a great job. I had an order of like 197 cards that I did. Got a box for that and everything. So I just need the shipping labels, which it's Sunday, so obviously we can't get that stuff done until tomorrow. Unless we use something else, right? Unless we use like UPS or ship station or that kind of thing. But I don't have any of that stuff. Don't want to go to the UPS store. I just said, I'll wait till tomorrow to go to the post office, which is, man, I feel so old saying that. It's something I never thought I would just be, I got to go to the post office tomorrow. But here we are. I need some more stamps. I got like 30 stamps last time, and that went by so fast. That literally went by this weekend because I had so many orders. So I'm thinking I need to get like 50 stamps this time. But man, stamps ain't cheap. They 79 cents a stamp. So, it is what it is. Cost of doing business. But anyways, yeah, I'm excited. I'm gonna go back tomorrow to the local shop up here and see if I can get some more, of the PRB-02 and then the OP-13 loose packs, just to have something to open. If not, I think I may try and do like every other day. I'll do Riftbound, One Piece, Riftbound, One Piece. We'll figure that out. I'll figure that out how I want that to go down. But yeah, I'm just really thinking out loud. If you guys have any, recommendations, I think, and I just actually came up with that, and I'm not saying like it's a eureka or anything like that, but I think that might be a good way to do it because a lot of this stuff is really heavily focused on, algorithms and like what I'm doing, and if I'm mixing up a whole bunch of stuff, that's just gonna throw things off. I feel like so. I don't know. Maybe I can like midway through the stream or something change, because I know like streamers do that, like Twitch streamers do that when they switch their game, right? Yeah, I think maybe that's a possibility. Let me look and see. Yeah, maybe I can like edit the stream info, like do the first half One Piece and then switch it to Riftbound or something like that, and do that with both of them. I'm not getting any issues or errors. I mentioned this the other day. So the first thing that it had been saying for like weeks and weeks, whenever it gave me like an issue on my the stream managers, it said that the bitrate was too high, and I was just like, I don't know what the hell that means. I don't know what you're talking about. And I had set my bitrate at 6,000 because that was like recommended to me by something I Googled, 5 or 6 years ago when I initially set this up. And so, when I started streaming on YouTube, it actually tells me what it should be, and it said it should be 2,500. So found that setting, changed it. Next couple of streams were pretty good, but then it started giving me an error again. It was a different error talking about the keyframes or something, how many keyframes it sends. And so yesterday I finally decided to kind of like figure out how to do that. So I just used AI, my Gemini, and asked it how the hell I'm supposed to, change the keyframe rates, and it walked me straight through it. AI is so amazing. I love AI. It's so fantastic. But anyways, I went back to, not went back to, but I found where I was supposed to change that at, and I changed it, and we'll see. Still new, but I'm getting, excellent in the stream health section on both of my streams, on the Twitch and the YouTube. But okay, so now that I'm glad I'm sitting here thinking through this with you guys. But I think if I do something, if I do a stream, like I want to maybe try to do like One Piece, and then just throughout the stream I'll just do one thing. But sometimes I just doesn't. Sometimes I just can't do that, or I don't want to. I want to do Riftbound. I want to do Pokemon. I think I need to be a little bit better and change the actual go into the information for the stream, update it. If I ever, am doing some multiple things. Like yesterday, for an example, I did Pokemon at the very beginning with Mila, and then went to One Piece. We spent about an hour on it, and I can go in there and change it, and I forgot about that. So, okay, we have options. We'll figure it out as we go along. But yeah, we're getting this thing figured out, man. We're about to be the best community in the world. Actually, you guys are already the best community in the world. You sexy bitches, you. I'm a little sick. I'm a little sick today. Not really, but because yesterday I opened a card because I did Riftbound. I did everything yesterday. I did Riftbound, I did One Piece, and I did Pokemon. But I opened a card that was selling for like $60 or something like that, and I posted it on there. And within like an hour or a couple of hours, it was within like an hour or so, because it was before I went to sleep, because I saw the email that it had sold before I went to sleep. It sold for like $60, and I'm looking at it right now, and the minimum listing for it is $86. So I'm like, fuck, man, I'm missing out on $30 posting it too early. Maybe I got an incorrect number or something. I don't know. But I got into this whole freaking spiel. And before I was talking about today was just like an organizational day. I got my orders out. I put all my OP-13 away, which I hadn't had a section for OP-13 in my binder yet, so I put all those away. I put a ton of PRB-02 that I had out. Still, I'm gonna make some more work for myself. But it was packs and packs on packs that was needing to be organized and put together. And then I also had Riftbound. I hadn't done anything with Riftbound. I got a whole new binder for that individually, and so like pretty much all day, that's all I've been doing, is kind of organizing my packs, organizing my binders for those things. So all that's put away. I feel so much better. My desk is clear. We're about to make it messy here, but every now and then we need like that reset. We need to make sure everything is fresh. I typically like to keep up with it, as opposed to kind of let things build and build and build. But sometimes life just happens and you can't. So yeah, I'm thinking today's gonna be a good day as far as these packs are concerned. Will we hit one of those Luffy packs? Hell yeah, we will. Maybe, we'll see. But I think it's gonna be hard to get Riftbound. So I have 2 boxes of Riftbound. I opened 1 box already. Obviously, you guys were here, you know that. But I think what I'm gonna do is, like, opening a box is fun. It's a blast, and I love doing it. I'm not saying that I won't ever do that, but I may open a box of the Riftbound, and I think there's 24 packs in there. I think there's like 24 packs in there, so maybe I'll do, that'll give me like 5 days-ish, right? 5 days of opening 5 packs. 5 packs ain't a lot, though. I'll figure it out. Today, we doing One Piece. So, I'm gonna make sure this, the Twitch ad is done. Okay, so it's not gonna start for 3 minutes. I'm gonna run this Twitch ad right quick, and then we can jump into this thing. I need to get like some friends who stream too, so I can like stream together. Manage prediction, manage poll. Oh, they have a manage poll here too. Dope. Okay. I don't know what else they have here. I need to get in here and play around with this more. I'll take away Pokemon because we're not doing Pokemon. It's OP-13. Sure. Okay, that is almost over. Manage poll. Okay, I didn't realize that was there, so that's cool. Yeah, these quick actions here. Yeah, these quick actions actually have like a lot of good info in here. So I think I need to get into that. So ad is over, so we're gonna jump into opening some packs here. Fire. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see if this is alright, there we go. Big giant hand. Wife loves it. Alright, so I'm trying a different like a different camera because I have the Pro Max or whatever, has like the blah blah blahs and all the yada yada yadas. But anyways, when I use this website or whatever I use, this app to use my phone, so this camera, this hand cam is my phone, and it gives me like an option on which camera to use, right? And it has like triple back cam, and then it has like dual cam, and then it has wide cam, it has a bunch of different shit like that. So I'm thinking like, the triple cam is the one that's supposed to be the best one. In my head I'm like, it's using 3 cameras. It doesn't really use 3 cameras, but anyways, I tried to, but something that was annoying me is that like when I got closer, it like adjusted and it just kind of threw it off and looked stupid. And sometimes I want to, get close to you guys, right? I need to show you something, some small lettering or something like that. This one I was testing it out a little bit earlier. I need to get a different color mat because this thing makes me look dirty. But I promise I'm not. But this one I was testing it out earlier, and it doesn't do that. So at least it wasn't doing it. Now it doesn't. It like loses focus when I get too close. See? So it doesn't refocus. But I don't think there's anything that I'm going to be showing that I need to get closer than this, right? Like that little Bandai down there. Maybe you can't read that shit. I can barely read it in real life. But yeah, I think most things, this will be more than fine to, yeah, I like that much better. So it's not like jumping whenever it gets, hold on. It didn't jump, did it? Hold on. Okay, all right. Well, I'm gonna open this first because this could potentially be the starter show, and you know how we do. I haven't measured any of these before because I'm stupid, but I'm measuring it now. All right, we on grams. 7.71. That's so light. God, I'm so mad I didn't measure any of the packs yesterday. Like I measure everything. Why did I not measure those? What is going on with me? Okay, so 7.71. All right. Let's see what we get. All right. If this is one of those hits, then I guess I'll forgive the Chiefs for losing today. All right. So we got the Luffy, the Luffy. This is from OP-07-33, 5 cost 6,000 power character, 1k counter. If you have 3 or more characters, your character with a cost of 3 or less other than Monkey D. Luffy cannot be KO'd by your opponent's effects. Pretty nice. Then we got this ace. These are going to be a lot of damn. These are going to be a lot of like duplicates. Like I said, there's only 3. Or excuse me, there's only 3 in the pack, but there's only 7 different cards that you're more than likely gonna get, right? Obviously, we got extremely lucky with that very first pack. I didn't even know it was a hit until I had looked it up later in the day. But yeah, we got the OP-13. If I bowed down to power, what's the point in living? The ace event. So, okay, whatever. Kiss my butt. All right, we're gonna do these PRB-02s because I just, y'all know how I feel about these. I'm obsessed. They should be in order from lightest to heaviest. 22 even. I think 22 is what we aim for. I can't remember, but all these are over 22. This one was the lightest, but I'm fairly certain 22 is our number for the loose packs. But we do have some heavier ones in here, so I'm excited about what we could potentially get. All right. See what we got. We got a Jinbei, Senagoku. I'm gonna try and keep these in like colored order, so I don't have to do the sorting later. Okay, Scratch Manapoo, Curly Dadan. Those it's kind of annoying to put together. Sometimes it's soothing. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes it's soothing to kind of like put together those big orders, like when I have 200, 300, 400. I think was like the biggest one that I had. When I put those orders together, it's really like a tranquil experience because I'm just like hanging out, getting the cards together. So I really do like doing that. But sometimes it's like I don't understand why people are. I think it may have to do with them trying to hit the $10 or excuse me the $5 like threshold. They're like, okay, I got some cards that I wanted, and then they're like, might as well just take these other cards. They're a penny, right? I can get all 10 of these because I don't do more than 10 on the. I don't post more than 10 of the cards, even if I have more. They're like, okay, I'm gonna just take all 10 of these. Type of a deal. So I don't know. Maybe that's why they do it, but for the most part, I'm appreciative of it because I'm like, I just want to get rid of the damn cards. I don't want them here. So, all right. Got a Shanky Shanks. Ooh. Kereto. What is she? She green. Krok. I actually sold Kairos Dawn for the first time today in a big order that I had. I think the order was like 197 or something like that. All right, so we're gonna go back and forth. 2614. 2614. I didn't weigh these beforehand. So I don't know if they more than likely won't be in order. And if they are, it will strictly be luck. I think 26 was our number. 2614, if I'm remembering correctly, is a good number for us. If I'm remembering correctly from yesterday. So we'll see if we can get some more luck with our packs today. These are a different set, so I need some more space. I can put these there. Okay. Napoleon. Dynamite. Hey, we got a Curly in both of our packs. Ooh, Koala. This Koala, I I'm trying to determine if I want to play this koala or not in my koala deck. It's a 5-cost 6K character, so it basically would. I don't know if I would actually replace the Karasu, because that Karasu can be so good um, from time to time. You know, I can get people to discard a bunch of cards from their hand, and then it essentially acts like as a blocker because people want to kill it so bad. Has the same if your leader has the revolutionary army, so all that is the same. This, you know, the top half of this is literally the exact same as the Karasu, right? It's just the effect, and even up here, right? Even to that point, the ability to, you know, give this character an additional cost. Activate main once per turn. You may place one card from your trash at the bottom of your deck. What's nice about that is it's any card. It does not have to be a Rebel Army card like Dragon's ability. Give up to one of your rested Don cards to your leader or one of your characters, right? So not a bad effect. Gives a free Don to your leader. It's a 6K character, 6K swing. So not too bad, especially with there being a 7K and a 6K leader in this new set. That's not a bad it's not a bad thing to have. A free Don. Okay. Rakuyo. I don't know what he does. He a Whitebeard Pirates type of guy. And Arashi Momonosuke. Alright, so I got one of every color now. Alright, Tom's Diner. Yes. Every time I get something for Emu, I'm excited. Oh, that sucks. This might be a Don pack. Oh, it's not. But it's, well, this was 26. This was 14. I don't know. We'll see. We'll measure a few of them. But yeah, okay. I needed that, so I'm pumped about that. Roger, have a Roger already. But it doesn't hurt to grab more. Ooh, a Vista. This card, I would be interested to see how much this card is going for right now. This card is so good. I was talking about this yesterday. I didn't pull one until the packs that I opened yesterday, and this is my second one, but 6 cost 8K, no counter, double attack. So it's a pain to deal with anyways. Once per turn, if this character would be KO'd or would be removed, like that is crazy. So instead of him being KO'd, you can discard a card from your hand. It's probably being played in Ace, in the Ace deck, so you're going to have a ton of Whitebeard cards in your deck. You're going to have a ton of cards in your hand to prevent a KO, right? So that's actually crazy. So I'm trying to think of what the best thing to do for this card would be. I think like not attacking over 8,000 is kind of the way that you want to deal with this guy, right? Not attacking over 8,000, because they're going to have to discard a card anyways to save it. So that it's just really getting cards out of your opponent's hand. I don't even know. Like, I don't know how to deal with this card. I would be interested to kind of see people play against this, and I don't even know how I'm going to deal with this card, if I'm being honest. So this card is a pain in my butt already. Then Trafalgar Law. It's the one we were looking at yesterday. It has the cool looking background. 6 cost 6K. If you have one or less life cards, this character gains blocker. I didn't realize that. That's pretty dope. On play, you may return one of your characters to the owner's hand. Doesn't have a cost limit. Doesn't have a type restriction. Play up to one character with a cost of 5 or less from your hand rested. Damn, that's actually freaking crazy. The film characters from this set really make me want to play green, because there are a ton of these film characters that set themselves as active at the end of the turn. Like the Beppo can set itself as active at the end of the turn. The Zoro can set itself active at the end of the turn. So you play it rested, and you're going to be able to set them active anyways. So the rested part really doesn't matter. Even if you get a card that has a really dope on play or something like that, that you can play with that, oh, 5 cost, and you can return, but you can return a freaking, I don't know, man. The film characters actually might have something going with them. It just makes it impossible to interact with. I wonder what kind of blockers they have. I mean, this is a blocker, but you have to have 1 call or 1 life or less. Interesting. Very, very interesting. All right, on to the next. But I want to look into some of the film characters, like for real, because the film characters in OP-13. Maybe they slept on 2208. Okay, so the last one was 22 even. This one's 2208. So this one's a little bit heavier. We like it. We like it. I'm trying to remember. Because I know 34 was our number for the packs, and I think 22 was our number for. It's hard to know for real because all these are over 22. So I'm just like, I don't have any frame of reference other than my memory, which ain't what it used to be. Okay. Corrida Colosseum. Where are my cards at? Purple. Ooh, I'm gonna shift my chair here while I'm putting these over here. White snake. I sold a bunch of white snakes today. Again, they just say, okay, I need 1 white snake. I might as well buy all 10 of them. Trafalgar Law. Okay. And then this will be our super rare. Okay, Croc. What color was it? Purple. Oh. Nothing good. Usopp. Okay. Alright, on to the next. OP-13. 2620. So we started out at 26. That was the first pack. It was 26. So this is 2620. So we got a heavier pack than what we opened initially. Good thing. Okay. Ooh, we got an empty throne. We already had one of these, and you only really need 1 of them for the deck, but I don't have one. I don't have an extra one, and I'm sure I'll be getting a bunch of these over time. But for now, it's nice to get one that I can actually put in my book for the collection, because the one that I have now is in the to be used in the deck creation. So very nice. I like that. Connie, Beppo. This is what I was talking about, right? So 5 cost 7K. So this can be played from that Trafalgar Law. End of your turn, set this character or up to one of your gone cards as active, right? And it's a 7,000 power character. So if you do choose to leave this thing rested, it's gonna take a big swing to try and KO this thing, right? And you can have a Don. You can set your Don as active. Yeah, I think a lot of these characters could potentially be used in like a Bonnie deck. Right, I don't know much about Bonnie. I'm sure Bonnie's fine the way it is, but I do really like the film type characters, and I had never heard of them. Not never heard of them, but I didn't hear any noise being made about any of the film type characters, and I think there should be, but I don't know much about anything. Up to one of your Celestial Dragon type characters gain plus 2,000 power. Yeah, that doesn't. This literally does nothing. I don't even know if the Celestial Dragons, if the 5 Elders are Celestial Dragon type. I mean, it would make sense if they were. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I think they might just be 5 Elder type. They probably are. Celestial Dragon type, but I think all the other Celestial Dragons are 0 power. We were talking about that yesterday. Alright, Lord of the Coast. Douglas Bullet. I love this card. I love this card a lot. Is that if your leader's type includes the Roger Pirates? So maybe there's a former Roger Pirates type. That's purple. I don't think there is that one right now. Something for Boa, a Nico Robin. So this is a film type character, 7 cost, 7,000 power character, 1k counter on play. Up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 8 or less cannot be rested until the end of your opponent's next end phase. That means they can't attack, they can't block. They can't rest themselves if they need to rest themselves for like an active ability or something like that. Those film cards hit. Okay, so this is another never existed in the first place. Very nice. So essentially what this is really going to be is just a 4k counter for Emu. For the mirror matchup, you can use the main ability. You may rest one of your Don cards, so two cost. If your leader is Emu, KO up to one of your opponent's stages with a cost of 7. Yeah, like for now, it literally is only, there's one card in the entire game that ability will affect. But we talked about this like earlier this week, I want to say. They do a really good job of like making cards for like future sets, right? So there's potential that there will be 7 cost stages in the future. I would assume, right? But we'll see. Okay, here we go. So this answers our question. So Saint Shepherd, Jupiter, they are celestial dragon type characters, which makes sense. I love how this is a 2K. If you have 10 or more cards in your trash, set the base power of all of your 5 elders type characters to 7,000. Very dope. Okay, I need to create an Emu deck on the sim. Like I haven't even done that yet. Like goodness, I'm actually behind. Okay, this was just a regular 2 rare deck. That sucks. But this is another film character. 4 cost, 5,000 power, 1k counter. If you're on play, if your leader has the film or Straw Hat Crew type, set up to 2 of your Don as active. So it's really a 2 cost, 5,000 power character. End of your turn, set this character as active, right? So this would be a crazy play with that law, right? Where's that law? Yeah. So you return 1 character to your hand, maybe a searcher or something like that. And you bounce a searcher to your hand for 6 cost, right? The loss costs 6. And you play him, you play this Zoro, you set 2 Don as active, you replay the searcher or that 1 cost character that you bounced again, and you still have 1 Don at the end of the turn, and you get to stand this as active. So it wouldn't work in Bonnie, obviously, because it has to be Straw Hat or Film. But I really like that ability. That's a good one. That's a good one. Okay. Pack wasn't a good one, but you know, Mama said there'd be days like this. All right, I think this one is like 12, right? I think it was 14 when I measured it earlier, but so it's a little bit heavier than the last one, not by much. But I think this one and the next PRB-02, they weighed the same, and then the last one is like quite a bit heavy, or quite a deal bit heavier. I don't fucking know. Y'all know what I'm saying. Yellow Teach. Moda. Oh man, I'm trying to think. I know I had a bunch of Modas in the order from earlier, and I'm trying to, now I'm second guessing myself. I'm like, oh, did I have my Modas in there? Did I put that in there? Oh, Shiryu, nice. One of the cards from the new set. Always like to get those. Oh, Frankie. I don't need to set you to the side. I got plenty of you. Ooh, this kind of feeling sticky. Ah, damn. It's fine. It's a Jinbei. Alt Jinbei. I think this thing's going for like $5 or so. Got one of these already, but I will take a hit. Definitely will take a hit. Okay, 1,000 Sunny, and then a Chopper Vaughn. So that makes me feel good because the next pack weighed the same, and like I said, the third pack was heavier. So that lets me know that we're on the right track. We are on the right track. We just got to get the good cards. 26-36. So I think this one is heavier than the first two. I'm fairly certain I didn't weigh these. I'm like very certain I didn't weigh these. So I think they're just kind of in this order randomly. Nothing is random. It's all connected. I just don't want any more leader packs for right now. Actually, they're the jewelry Bonnie. I don't have the jewelry Bonnie yet. And I think that's the last one I don't have. So if I get the jewelry Bonnie, I'm not gonna be too upset. But you know, I'll take no leader packs unless it's the alt leader. That would be fire. Another film type character. You may reveal one music or film type card from your hand. Set up to 2 of your Don cards as active at the end of your turn. So this is making me, this is kind of like, you're basically getting one Don active, right? So you have to play this. That doesn't make any sense to me. Because you rest a Don. So here's what I'm thinking. Like, this is literally just a 2K. I think this would literally just be a 2K because on play you may reveal one music type. No, because I guess you're getting one Don active, but you rested a Don to active this one, to make this one active. So you could just not play this, right? So you just not play this. You have that Don active. Maybe you need a card on the board. This is just a 2K. I'm sure of that. That's just a 2K, which is fine. We need 2Ks. We need cards that do different things. Every card cannot be a masterpiece. I'm a big believer in that. Saint Joe's Guard. On play, if you have 3 or less life cards, play up to 1 Mary Joie type stage with a cost of 1 from your trash. I think this is just a 2K. I don't know because I haven't built the deck yet, but I need to. But I think that would probably just be a 2K, especially, with Emu's ability, right? Like, I don't know why you would ever need to use that card, use that ability. Okay, so we got just a 2K Pythagorean theorem, Gum Elephant Gunno, Saint Charlos. I know this card is played. It's a 2K blocker. On play, trash 1 card from the top of your deck. It's just a early chump blocker. I know you're strong, so I'll go all out from the very start. Ooh, look at that bad boy. Look at that bad boy there. Oh, let's go, man. Let's go. Back-to-back alts. I know they're from 2 different sets, but ooh, this Monkey D. Garp looks so good, and the Garp is so good too. Like, this is one of those cards where I'm like, okay, this card, it's not going to be anything, $40, $50 range, right? But this is a good card, and the artwork looks crazy. Look at this. On play, if your leader is Sabo, Portugas D. Ace, or Monkey D. Luffy, all 3 of these leaders from this set they all have red in it, so they can all play this. Look at 4 cards from the top of your deck, reveal up to 1 card with the cost of 3, with the cost of 3 or more, and add it to your hand. Then place the rest at the bottom of your deck in any order. Let's go. That is such a nice looking card. Oh yeah. So yeah, this is the alternate artwork for it. Yeah, that look good. I'm trying to see if the video quality looks a little bit worse because I'm using this different camera. We'll do some comparison, but man, that looks good. That is a hit for show. That looks really good. All right, PRB. Let's see what you got. Can you keep the streak going? Can you keep the streak alive? 2213. Last pack was 2212. So these are essentially the same. They're what, 100 of a gram off.
Your washer is done.
My washer's done. My echo is very loud. Another Sabo. Uh-oh. There we go. A Mountain God Killer Gion. Alright, Moda. Alright, here's the rare. Frankie. carat. That's actually not bad. For whatever reason, I've been selling a lot of carats. Not even this carat, but like the different carats from the different sets. Like there's been quite a few from like EB-02. Like I had some EB-02 carats that I had some bulk of. Sold those within the past day. I think that was one of my orders today. I've had some from the different sets. Like so that's fine. You know, I will take this. I definitely will take this. Then smoke Sora. What is this purple? Whoops. You're in the wrong place, my dear. Oh, I thought I was gonna pull a nice little gold down there. That's all good. All right, so 2630 was that last one. 2623. So this is not as heavy as the last pack. And the Garp looks really good. Okay. Alright, got a Vegapunk blocker. Fosa. Fosham. Alright, Momonosuke. Little Oars. Lil Oars Jr. Go all the way to the top. What are we looking at here? Okay, still got some commons. That Shaka. I like to see when we get to the, what is this, Wapple? Oh, this is, oh, I remember this one. This one was fairly recent. This is when he found out that the throne wasn't empty. He saw something in the throne room. This is probably one of the last episodes I watched of One Piece. He saw the throne room wasn't empty and then just started chewing his way and started running away, grabbed Vivi, and they just took off. When the 5 elders were meeting with, I don't know if it was all 5 of them, but they were meeting with Emu, if I remember correctly. Odin. I like how they call this Kazuki Odin. And you know what? I haven't actually like sat and looked at this whole card yet. Let's see. So they just got the gang. Oh, I didn't even realize Roger was in it there. Okay, they got Shanks and Buggy. Okay, this is his legs. They just hanging out in front of his legs. Not a big deal. Roger. Okay, and then Rayleigh in the background. Okay. Yeah. Okay, cool. I never really sat down and looked at that card like fully, so that's a pretty dope looking card. This is a good card. This is a really good card. I'm happy to have it, definitely. 8 cost. This card beat my ass when I was playing the other day. 8 cost 9K. That's crazy. That's good, you know. Whatever, who cares? Rush character. On play, if you have any Don cards given, rest up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 5 or less. Then add 1 Don card from your Don deck and set it as active at the end of this turn. So, I mean, it ramps a Don. So it ramps a Don, but you're already at 8. So I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know what the ramping really is for, but it does get set to active eventually. So that's pretty cool, right? Okay, so I actually like that. You know, we aim for hits, but everything can't be a hit. That's just not how the world works. So we get cards to complete our collections. We get play sets of things. So I'm very happy with that actually, because I have not gotten one of those before. 20. Come on, motherfucker. You fucking bouncing around and shit. I need to know what this shit weighs, damn it. $22.34. It said $22.27 at first, but now it's acting like a bitch, and now it's a little heavier. So this might be a hollow Don. We might be stuck with a djembe. We might be stuck with that djembe. I'm gonna rip the band-aid off. It's a hollow Don. Oh well. It'd be like that. We did pull it alt Jinbei. 2 black cards. Okay. It's a hollow chopper, that's not bad. Those things sell pretty easily. Green. Ivankov. Charlotte Pudding. Not bad. I don't think I have any of these to sell. So nice. Trafalgar Law. Killer. Gum Gum Lightning. Alright. Can we get another hit from the Carrying on His Will? 2619. I think this is right in that range where it's potentially a hit. I think it's in that range. We could definitely be getting something from this. We'll see. Okay. Checked if it was a red back. That was just a habit. Curiel. Brook. My phone buzzed. Can't see what it is buzzing about. Oh, I'm getting an error on the YouTube thing. Oh, it's telling me it's gonna buffer. I don't know YouTube, man. I need to get a better laptop. That's something I'm gonna be getting. Trust me, I'm definitely gonna be getting. Hold on, I'm gonna go back to this real quick, but I'm gonna get a better laptop during like this whole Black Friday season. I definitely want to get a better laptop. It ain't gonna be in the thousands. It'll be like maybe a couple hundred on a better laptop. You know, just so things can run a little smoother. Okay, so this is another film type character. 3 cost, 4K, 1K counter. On play, if your leader has the film or Straw Hat crew type, set up to one of your Don cards as active. The world's equilibrium cannot be maintained forever. So this is a 1K, or 3K counter, excuse me. If the only characters on your type of the field are celestial dragon type characters, KO up to one of your opponent's characters with the base cost. So this is a 6 cost to KO up to a 6 cost. That will be going into the deck. This card was so annoying. Man, it's so funny. I'm just running into these cards that I'm like, this is why I lost. But this dude had 2 of these Frankies. If there's one of them, you know, I'd try and deal with it, because I did deal with one of these in one of my earlier matches in the day. But it's pretty dope. On KO, rest up to 2 of your opponent's cards, and he ended up with 2 of them, and it's just kind of like, you know, it's just very frustrating for him to be able to rest like 2 of your cards, so you can't get a swing in, or 2 of your Don. So I typically try and like swing the last swing into him, but yeah, these film type characters are something to be, are a force to be reckoned with. Not even gonna lie. Okay, is this dude? Okay, so he's still a common. So we're in the uncommon now. Jewelry Bonnie. All right, name a leader pack. Good. That just the last pack of the night. Don't need to be a leader pack. Ooh, a Scope of the Gabon. I don't know if I have one of these yet. So filling out the set very nicely. And then we got a new game. That's not bad. Second one of these. These are going for like I think these are like the #1 selling card right now. And we're still in like the pre-release phase of it. I think this might be like the Dracula Mihawk of the of OP-12. Like that card just started out. I think it was, I can't remember exactly what it was, but I know when I sold some initially, it was like 11 or 12 bucks per card. And that's right where these new gates are. I don't plan on running him, so I don't know if I want to sell these or just keep collecting them until I get my playset and then sell them. I don't know. Decisions. What do you guys think I should do? I'm gonna put up a poll. There's an ad. By the time you guys get back, I will have a poll. Should I sell it or should I keep it? Because I haven't done a poll yet, so this will be interesting. Question: should I sell the Edward Newgate? Should I sell the Edward Newgate SR? Response is yes, no. We're gonna do 5 minutes. Start the poll. All right. So we got a poll up. I'm learning so much here. While we're doing that, I'm going to, because I obviously can't end the stream while this is up. I'm gonna, gotta do something. Might as well grab another pack, GPD. Bro, how long you been here? This is the end of the stream. But I'm gonna go grab another pack. I'm gonna go grab a pack real quick because I just put up this poll for all my many viewers to vote on. Should I sell this Newgate card that I just pulled or not? Gotcha. You probably have been the only person here tonight that have, but people typically don't interact, and I don't have my viewers up here, so I don't know how many people are watching. It could be 0, it could be 100. But this is the second one of these, and I was kind of going into my whole spiel. This card is so typically like during the okay. Huh. That came out of nowhere. All right, I'm gonna choke to death. You guys are gonna see it on camera. Huh. Okay. Anyways, this card is going for like $12. It's an SR, so I'll open enough packs, I'm sure, eventually to like get a bunch of these. And they won't be. Man, they going for 17 now. I think I'm going to list these for sale. I think I'm gonna list both of them for sale. Mainly because, again, it's an SR. During the pre-sales, cards are just typically like astronomically higher than they end up being. So I do think that this card, it'll probably go down to, what I saw with the Mihawk was, so I'm just kind of comparing this card to the card before. So the Mihawk was the SR that was selling for the most pre-release, and that one ended up going down to like $6 or $7. So it still will be worth something, and I'm sure that I will eventually get enough of these back. But man, these things going for 17 right now. That's the lowest. Let me see what others are. This one go for 17. 20. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put them on there for 20. I'm gonna put a couple of them on there for 20. I have 2 of them. I'm gonna put it, and if somebody want to give me $20 for them, fine. So be it. 20. But I gotta wait for the poll to finish, because the poll that's what I'm gonna do. We got a yes. Okay, I was doing all that talking. I didn't get a pack so we can have something to do while this poll is going on. But I'll be right back. All right, so I grabbed one pack, and then the second one just came along with it. So I got 2 packs, I guess. Guess we gotta open 2 packs. This is OP-12. So I got a ton of OP-12 that I'm gonna get through. What are we doing? Okay. What is this pack called? What is this? Carrying on his will. Okay, carrying on his will. There we go. We carry on his will. That's what we do. Yes, yes. Edward Newgate. Yes, the Edward Newgate. Alright. I need to be opted into a pre-sale program. What that is. Let me go here and see. Okay, whatever. I'll figure all that out later. You guys don't come here for this. You come here to see me rip some packs, damn it. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. Alright, 3756. I think that's light. I think 38 is our number. I think that's pretty light, if I remember correctly. Yeah. So we're gonna open the light one first. What problems were you having with your computer? All right. Man, both my kids don't have school tomorrow. They're gonna be here at the house while I'm working. Whew. I look forward to that. All right, baby 5. This is a different set itself. Okay, so I'm gonna just leave these. There's only 2 of these. I can sort these myself later. And what did you do to unmess up your laptop? Okay, color of observation. Emporio Ivankov. Damn leader packs. We got a koala though. Not bad. Not bad, not bad. Okay. This one's a bit heavier. Oh, nice. So did you have to? Doesn't seem like you had to do anything. You didn't have to, well, not do anything, but it seems like you didn't have to like uninstall the lore rim or whatever. So you got to keep that. That's dope. So I bought a new laptop. I can't remember if it was this year or something, but I bought it to. When was this? Because I was gonna play. What was I gonna play? I don't remember when the hell this was. Was I gonna play League of Legends? I think this had to be a while ago because I haven't played League of Legends in like a year, almost 2 years at this point, maybe. But anyways, I think it was like bought it and I was gonna play League of Legends. I downloaded League of Legends on a brand new laptop from like Best Buy or something. And it was like a cheap ass one, right? It wasn't like a top of the line one. I think it was like $400 or something like that. And I, downloaded League of Legends and like that bitch, the computer barely ran at that point. And I was like, okay, I literally only bought it to play League of Legends. It's not even gonna be able to run League of Legends. So I'm taking this motherfucker back. So yeah, I took that back pretty quickly. Gotcha. So long story short, did you get it installed? That's what the people want to know. Did you get it installed? I didn't realize that Saul was a blocker. I mean, I've seen this card 1,000 times, but it's the first time I'm like, oh, it's a blocker. Ooh, Captain's a symbol. Bo Hancock. Not too bad. Not too bad. All right, so we didn't have anything too crazy. It's kind of funny that probably the SR that we pulled is probably the most valuable, you know, valuable being a relative word here, because, you know, value is in what someone's willing to pay for it. But we did get this Monkey D. Garp that looks amazing. We also got this Djembe as far as alternate arts are concerned, OP-13, PRB-02, and then we did get this Newgate, which is, like I said, probably the most valuable. I don't know what this Monkey D. Garp is running, but this Newgate is like $20 or so, somewhere around there. But yeah, don't get too comfortable, Newgate. Selling you. Did you get your so you said yesterday we were talking about the CI/CD stuff getting resolved, so I'm sure we'll talk about it tomorrow when we're at work or whatever. But did you do anything else on that, or is that pretty much ready for me to get in there and mess it up? Okay. Yeah, I need to build this. I need to build this emu deck to know what nice. Oh, that's exciting. Oh. Because Lord knows we need it. Ah, okay. Okay, so I can't do the pre-sale payments because you have to be a certified hobby shop. Yeah, fuck y'all. Sons of bitches. That's fine. Okay, so it'll release on 11/7, so it'll pop on the 7th, so I won't be able to take advantage of that. That's fine. I don't care that much. So Newgate is staying. Newgate is sticking around, man. He's sticking around. I really want to open some Riftbound. That'll be tomorrow, though. Riftbound will be tomorrow. I will I'll get some packs. I'll probably open one of the boxes that I have. I don't want to do that, but I will for you guys, right? Because this is why I do this stuff. I do it for you. I don't get any personal satisfaction out of this. I just do it for my community and all you guys. Because I love you so much. So I try to, and I try and start streaming between like 8:30 and 9:30 Central Time every day. Today I started a little bit early. I think like at like 8 or so. So not anything too crazy, but typically between 8:30 and 9:30. Honestly, mainly because that's when my daughter goes to bed. And like yesterday, I made a, you know, a statement to her like the day before, or earlier in the day. I was like, we will stream together. We'll do a stream together. And so she opened her Pokemon and all that stuff we spent majority of the beginning of the stream. She opened up a bunch of her packs. We went over that, kind of looked at it, and then I got into my thing. But so we did it a little bit earlier, but typically I want to wait till she goes to bed so she, so she watches for a little bit with her mom, and then, she passes out. But so long story short, 8:30 to 9:30 is that sweet spot when I typically try and start streaming. Cool, but I am super grateful for you. I'm appreciative. We got a couple hits, better than nothing, and one of them was actually extremely dope. This Monkey D. Garp looks fantastic. Jinbei, you're fine too. You're fine too. I don't want to talk about any of my kids, in front of their faces. So you're both special in your own ways. But yeah, I am grateful for you guys sitting here watching. We will be back again tomorrow, like I said, to gank that, or, Gold Pizza Don. We'll be back tomorrow. Same time, same place. So probably around like 8:30. Like sometimes, it just really depends. Like sometimes, what's going on. Like tomorrow's football. Like I decided not to, because the Chiefs lost, and I'm like, damn it, I don't want to watch football right now. I will end up finishing this game that's on right now after I get off of here. But so sometimes when football is on, I'm streaming a little bit later. But I know I'm kind of kicking a dead horse at this point. But 8:30, 9:30 Central time. Cool. Thank you. Grateful for you. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Take it easy.